Alright, hi kids, this is Mr. Rink here. I am going to talk to you about the quiz. The first quiz, quiz 1. We're going to correct this. We're doing this together as a class. So do not write anything until I tell you to write anything. So again, this is quiz 1, and we will be working on this. Okay, so anyways, don't write anything until I tell you. So let's work on numbers 1 through 6 first. Have a red or green pen handy, and we're going to work this out. So here we go. Number 1 is D. We know that when you add the same thing to both sides, we're looking for that add word, same thing, right? It is D right here. Number 2 is going to be F. When we subtract the same thing. 3A. Multiplying the same thing on both sides. 4C. 5B. And 6 is E. Okay, so go through this. Each of these was worth 1 point. So just a quick tip though on tomorrow on the test, it will not be multiple choice. You will have to write these out. Okay? So let's pause the video for a moment. I would like you to create just numbers 1 through 6. If they got it correct, please put +1. If they got it wrong, just leave it alone. Okay? Okay, continuing on here. And we should have paused the video earlier, so we're continuing on here. Number, where are we at? Oh yeah. Numbers 7 through 8. So I'm noticing on this one, when I move it down to here, I notice that it is combining like terms after I distribute the, well, it's not combining like terms, I'm sorry. I'm noticing that I'm distributing here, so I want to make sure that I write distributive property. Okay, so that's number 7. I'm going to show you all the steps first before you correct, so just watch right now. Number 8, I'm noticing that we have negative 10b minus 6b. It's going to be negative 16b, so this is when I combine like terms. So we're going to make sure that that's there. And then I'm noticing I'm subtracting 3 on both sides, so it's subtraction property of equality. I want to write the whole thing down if I were a student. Okay. Okay, and the last one, it looks like I'm subtracting again, right? We got negative 16, but I'm actually dividing both sides, right? Because I have these division symbols here. So even though I'm dividing by a negative, it's still division property of equality. Okay, so we want to make sure we have that. And of course, the answer is b is equal to negative 2. So now we have all of these steps. So when you're grading, I'd like you to give them 1 point for each of these problems. Okay. So 7 through 8 is worth 1 point. It's either all correct or wrong. Make sure they have it. If they just put like distributive today, that's fine. But I need to see the whole thing tomorrow. Otherwise, it's wrong. Okay. So that's number 7 through 10. Let's pause the video for students. Students need to write this down. You can reflect on this. Okay. Number 11. Now, number 11 says solve, and then there's justify. So you got 2 parts, and you'll see it's worth 8 points. Wow, it's a lot of points, right? So we have to solve and then justify. So we're going to do the solving first. Okay. So just like number 7 through 10, we're all watching right now. We're not grading. 7 through 10, we want to look at the similar steps, right? We're going to distribute this 9 first. 9 times 8v is 72v. 9 times negative 4 is negative 36. Bringing down the rest of the problem. Okay? Then we're going to combine like terms. We got, oh, and if they did that first step, let's all pause right here and let's give them 1 point there. Okay? We're giving 1 plus 1 for that first step. Okay? Alright, so everyone just gave that 1 step, 1 point. Now the next step, I would combine negative 3v plus 72v, so that's 69v. Bring down the rest of the problem is equal to 102. Everyone pause the video and make sure they have 1 point here. Everyone's grading 1 point right here. Okay, checking your work. Next one, next step, I would add 36 to both sides. Okay. Everyone pause right there. Check to see if they have that. Give them 1 point. If not, then it's wrong. Okay. And of course, you take the rest of the problem, bring it down. And we have 69V. We want to divide both sides by 69. That's the division property. Give them 1 point for doing that. And that's it for this left side. So there's only 4 points on this left side. Now on the right side, what properties did I use right here? Okay, the first property I use, of course, is the distributive property. So make sure that they have that written down. If they do, well, I'll tell you in a moment. The next one thing I did was I combined like terms. So I'm going to write that down. Next thing I did was the addition property of equality. And then the last thing I did was division property of equality. So I'm writing this all down. These are the 4 steps, so I'm going to give 1 point per step. So please pause the video right here for students to grade this, okay? So it should look just like this. Please add 1 point for everything that they did correctly. If they didn't do it correctly, then leave it alone, okay? And of course, tomorrow, if I notice that you made a mistake, but the steps are kind of right, I'll give you partial credit, so make sure you're trying. It's not something like, I'm going to just kill your grade because you made a mistake at the beginning, okay? I just want to make sure you have the concepts down, but I also want you to do your best. So, but I'll try to do my best to give you the grade that you deserve, okay? Alright, continuing on here. Everyone should be ready to move on. If not, please pause the video. Alright, continuing. We're on so that's number 11. That was worth 8 points. Number 12. Oh, sorry. Did I do number 12? Oh yeah, number 12 at the very top here. Okay, so you see up here number 12. It says we have how many significant digits are there in the term. So I'm looking right here. If it's correct, write correct. So I know that if I look at this, this actually has 6 significant digits. Are there any non-zeros? Yeah, there's 2. Are there any zeros to the right of the decimal point? Yeah, there's 1 here. Okay? So, and then are there any zeros between any significant digits? So these 3 are already significant, so that means these 3 in the middle have to be significant too. So that means there's 6 of them. So are they right by saying 2? No, it's not correct. So then I would write the following thing as a student. Oh, sorry. 1 and 2 are significant, so I need an explanation here, right? This is my explanation. So is 0.0. So the 3 zeros in the middle are significant. There is a total of 6 significant digits. So some sort of explanation. I know this is worth only 1 point. So give them 1 point if it's mostly correct. Or if they really what I'm looking for is that they have 6 significant digits here. Okay? We should pause the video here. Everyone's grading. Should have graded. Okay, so now now that we've graded it, I want you to know that this is, provide a full answer tomorrow so I could give you partial credit. Let's say you gave everything and you mess up a little bit, then I at least know you're kind of there. And if you give me a full answer, of course you get full credit, okay? Alright, next is 13. We're doing this matching thing. So 13 looks like this. They should have x plus 2, x minus 5 equals 320. We know that's correct because if we read this, Aaron and Alice are bowling. Alice's score is twice the difference. So we have Alice's score is by itself. But I know Alice's score is twice the difference of Aaron's score and 5. So we have, this is Aaron's score, and then this is Alan's score. Okay? Nonetheless, they should look just like this. This whole thing is just worth 1 point. So I know it's like, oh, it's just 1 point. Yeah, it's just 1 point. Remember, I'm going to give partial credit tomorrow. Today it's just either right or wrong. Okay, next one. We got Corey here. Corey and his friend Walter go to a movie. Each of their tickets cost the same amount, and they share frozen yogurt. Okay, that costs $5.50. The total amount they spend is $19.90. So this is what they should have. They should have 2x plus 550 is equal to 1990. And of course, this is all just worth 1 point. Okay? That's what yours should have. Tomorrow, if you make a mistake, I'll give partial credit. So I'll be grading it by myself tomorrow. Last one, Janine has job offers at 2 companies. One company offers a starting salary of $28,000 with a raise of $3,000 each year. The other company offers a starting salary of $36,000 with a raise of $2,000 each year. In how many years will she make the same amount in both companies? So it should look like this: $28,000 plus 3,000x is equal to 36,000 plus 2,000x. Again, this is all worth 1 point. So, but tomorrow I will give a partial credit for this. Okay. Let's pause the video here so students can grade and check their work. These 13, 14, and 15 are only worth 1 point. Okay, last one. So number 17. You had 2 friends go to the football game. You all had to buy a ticket to get in. You also bought a big bucket of popcorn and share for $12. Altogether, you spent $48. How much was each ticket? So you and 2 friends, I know there's 3 people going to the movies. We don't know how much each ticket was because it's asking us how much is each ticket. So that could be our X. So it's 3 people going. It's myself or you and 2 friends. So I'm going to write this as 3X. And we're spending money, right? We know we got a big bucket of popcorn for $12, and the total we spent was 48. So this is the equation of our story here. 3x plus 12 equals 48. Okay? Number 18, we're going to write a let x statement. This one's not hard. Look at the question. What's the question asking? It says how much was each ticket. So we know that x is here. Okay, so I think about it in terms of that, and I'm going to say let x equal to the price of each ticket, right? Or price of the ticket. And it should be in dollars. If they didn't put that, that's okay. But tomorrow, make sure you have that. And then how much was each ticket? You're actually going to solve it out. So work out the problem. So when I work this out here on the side, I'll work it out here on the side. Got 3x plus 12 equals 48. I'm going to subtract 12 on both sides. So I got 3x is equal to 48. And then divide both sides by 3. I'm sorry, that's not 48. Made a mistake here. My bad. Subtract 12 on both sides. 3x is equal to, not 48, but what class? 36. That's right, 36. So we divide both sides by 3 now. Oh. Divide both sides by 3. And you get x is equal to 12, right? So then I would write my final answer as the following. Each ticket costs $12, okay? I know what you're thinking. I got my Bitmoji here. Anyways, this first section, please give him 1 point for that first part. Second part, give him 1 point here. Third part, give him a point. 1 point for each of these, right? Pause the video here and write this down. And then you're going to, it has a total of 25 points, so take the total they have. Okay? You're going to take the total they have. So if they got like 23 correct, you're going to put 23 out of 25 at the front. Then you're going to put CB. And then your name. So I would put like CB Mr. Rink. Okay? And then you're going to grade it. And that's it. Okay? Or if you're looking at this tonight, you want to see how to do it, just go to whatever part of the video. And I just want to let you know you're going to do a great job, okay? I really believe in you guys. So, that looks like me, right? Yay! So, I love my Bitmoji. Though I should probably show some other ones. So, anyways, good luck. Please ask questions, and we will talk tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.